Good afternoon. Well, it has been an interesting day and an interesting evening last night. I stopped streaming a little earlier than I was thinking about because I had something in the real life to go to. My wife is a performer and she had a show that night, and I went. And I'm glad that I did. I've been really wanting to go to this specific show that she does and didn't disappoint. So that was great. But that required my voice, a lot of hoop and hollering, and I didn't really have the energy to get that going this morning. So I was looking for some jobs. I was getting things set up for next week because I do have a gig that I'm doing next week at a motion capture stage. So I was getting all that prepared. But I think my voice is rested, and I applied to another job. I got everything set out. So let's go ahead and get to game, shall we? Today's playlist that is going on right now is my nerd playlist. I kind of figured I would switch it up a little bit and do something that is more about what I'm doing right now, which is macros. A lot of just coding and stuff. So you can't hear the music right now because I've muted it all the way down. But if you do want to listen to it, please go ahead and use that command that you see there, !music join. Music join will take you to a specific channel on my Discord. And once there, you can invite yourself to a listen along on my Spotify. I will be controlling the music, but you will at least be able to control the volume. So feel free to listen to my music. Feel free to request any of my other playlists. If you need to know, just ask. Or feel free to just listen to your own music. I will turn on the background music, but I mean, it's just going to be the residential area music. I really don't have any control over that. But at least you got something to listen to. It is going to be low enough that you're not going to, like, overhear it if you want to play your own music or you want to listen to mine. Last thing I was working on was a Scholar, but I did like a little bit of checks before I left game last night, and I want to keep it where it is for now. But I was noticing something whenever I was doing dailies yesterday. Something happened with my clemency where I couldn't have full control over the targeting, and I had the wrong one on. So I used to have target LT down here, because what this does is it'll target anything I have, maybe even a sub-target, and then go through all of these codings. Let's see, just want to check chat real quick. Everyone in the free company, because I tell them that I'm streaming, but they don't know that I actually, like, cover the chat. But they're all saying, "Hi Twitch! Hello YouTube! I shall greet Twitch as only as a Mandeville man can. The last hilly thing I did, I got an outfit in the Enkidu chicken." And then from that, they kinda go on and started doing another conversation. I love how active this group is. It's really nice. I just wish I could be more active with them, instead of trying to catch up with them. Okay, so the question that I have for myself is, whenever it chooses its new target, if I need to, like, do multiple heals because Paladin doesn't have, you know, a healer's heal, do I want to change to a different target? I mean, if I'm doing Divine Veil, I think if I don't have a target, I probably should just not have a target, and I'll have more control. So let's go ahead and switch to Sage. That's where I was last. Okay, and I was still listing all of the powerful abilities that I have here, and I was working my way from bottom to top. So next is no, I already have ammonia. I think that's how you call it, ammonia. The next is Crassus, which isn't a healing. Toxicon isn't healing. This Crassia. Well, from the looks of it, though, I need to put Cardion on here. For 170. Cardion. Actually, don't put target. I don't want to confuse my future self. Partner. Okay. Dascracia. Holos. Here we go. Holos is 300, same as E-Diagnostics. Which creates a barrier. I'll put plus barrier. And then Holos. Holos is AOE. Diagnostic? No, it's just one. Okay. Riz. Do I even have Riz? Alright, what uses Adder's Gall? Oh, that's right. I also need to put the BGM up. So, BGM. There you go. Enjoy the residential music. Or your own. Here we go. Addisting cost. Taxicon. But Toxicon. Job gauge description. Indicates the cumulative act of Adder Skull, which we stored automatically over time, can be consumed to execute actions such as Druchol and Carachol. Okay. That's up here. Here we go. Druchol and Carachol. Stores target HP, which I think is part of my Mega Heal macro. Yeah. I have it right there. And Carachol is just a bubble with regen. It's a Chol also. Yeah, also. They should add that to it. Chol is all. So let's see if I have it here. Yes, I do. Holos. Physis. Where's Physis? The recast. Okay, I will figure out if it's important to put that, Lizomata in here once I've completed my Sage Strong Cure list. Velma... And then Addersting is... Toxicons. Dosis... Haima... Does Haima have a heal? It's 300 potency. So... maybe. Excuse me. Sneezing. Off mic. Peinheimer also has one. It's an AoE. While... well, it also has the additional effect of a barrier. So, Peinheimer is 200. When the barrier is completely absorbed, a stack of Peinheimer imitation is consumed and a new barrier is applied. When the effect duration expires, a healing effect is then applied. And it'd be 100 per remaining stack. 5, so that's 500. Yeah, 1 stack. Which is a 200 potency. Which means that you would be better off having those stacks deduce you down instead of waiting for the burst. But I guess if there is a strong enough attack out there... full stack. Oh, messed this up a little bit. Colin goes there. Okay. So there's Peinheimer. I already got Holos. Wiz. Legma is just Cardian. So is Dosis. Haima is a single target barrier. And that has a 300 potency. And that is 1 stack. That's 300 potency. That's right. And then it's 150 per remaining stack. So what is 150 times 5? 150 times 2 is 300, and then 300 times 2 is 600. So one more 150, that's 750. Haima. Barrier... plus... not equals, plus. Full stack. Toxicon... Terrachol. And it has an Adagarl's cost, which is 700. Chol plus barrier. Cannot be stacked with Carachol. Ah. Physis 2. Is 130. Echo 130. Physis 2. Heal up. Pepsis restores own HP and HP of all party members by removing Eucrasian Diagnostics and Eucrasian Prognosis effects granted by you. So for 450, Pepsis E Diagnosis. Convert. Or conversion, how about that? And then 350. Still a new one. Echo 350. Pepsis. And that is Prognosis. Conversion. Okay. Here I've got Zoe, which isn't a cure. Ixitchol is an AoE for 400. Ixitchol AoE plus MP. Was there another one that did that? Yeah, it was Terrachol. To add that in there. Plus MP. Is there another Chol that does that? Nope. Alright, Carachol. It's a buff with region of 100. Finally, I can add something else. Carachol. Barrier. Plus region. Yeah. Or maybe I just put region barrier. Hello, hello. Mega macroing. Yeah, I'm actually doing Sage macros right now. I was pretty comfortable with Scholar where I last left off. And since Sage is a brand new job, I am like completely creating the strongest cure list for Sage. I'm almost done, but it's a big list and stuff. By the way, speaking of macros, were you able to practice yours and try it out in a dungeon, or you haven't gotten to that point yet? Very curious. We got barrier. Plus MP. Okay. Next. Uchol, which is a 600. The reason why I wasn't able to make a comment the other day is that a friend of mine offered to run through daily, so I tried them out. Cool. It might take a bit to get used to them. Yeah, it definitely takes some use to. Definitely, like, give it a chance. Give it, like, a week's dailies of chance. If you... Hopefully by that time, it starts becoming muscle memory. I ran awful of your bot's terminology. Yo, right, I remember that you triggered it because I set it up to block certain words. But I think you only got timed out for a second. So if you had to, like, redo what you said without the bad word, I still would have looked at it. Or at least I tried to. Since I'm macroing right now, other than, like, me, like, 100% focusing on what I'm trying to write, you can say anything. Well, I better figure out how to fix that. I do apologize about that, you know, just trying to figure out all the streaming stuff. He wasn't even sure what you said that could have been offensive. Let's see. Very familiar, yeah. If I remember, I think you activated the foul trigger. And I'm kind of just trying to figure out if certain words that I put in there, if it's in any kind of message and it follows the format of how it's exactly spelled in my barrier, it'll just cut that part out. I did take your process into account and cut down on all of the classes that I'm working on into a much smaller set. 14 out of the 31. You talking about gear sets or something? Because I mean, I have a lot, only because for some reason back in the day I created gear sets for all of the level caps. Because I currently have 35 out of 37 active at the moment, but I mean, the only reason I have these is just to remember what I had. Like, look, this is level 50. And these are all ironwork stuff, for the most part. And You know, if I need them, I can look for them. If I don't have them, I know where to get them. It's mostly just for history for me. Maybe. And I did a whole lot of organizing with it too, because whenever I was just playing, it would just be like boop, 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 all these new stuff. And then anytime I get a new job, like Sage, well, that changes all of these numbers, which changed my gear sets, but, I mean, these are all history. All my main stuff is just right here. Okay. Did I put Drew Troll on here just yet? 600? Nope, not yet. Duo Shoal. Plus MP. And then Salteria. Grants 4 stacks of Salteria, each stack increasing the cure potency. Okay, I have that activated whenever I do, my Driscasia macro. Krasia does nothing on its own. Phlegma is damage. But it does... Oh, restores for Cardian. Physis gradually restores its own HP and HP of all nearby party members for 100. Yeah, 100 right down here. Physis. AOE. Oh, it's not an AoE, it's Regenga. Hero is, Raise Prognosis is a 300 AoE. Prognosis, AoE, and Diagnostics, or Diagnosis, which is 450. Okay. There we go. Now to go ahead and check... Oh, hold on. I need you on my main screen, on my chat box, so I can switch something else. I figured if I concentrated on a smaller set, I wouldn't be juggling inventory space all the time. Yes! One of the ideas that I had, like, way back in the day whenever I figured, oh, Jaeger's just gonna do all the jobs. I had the idea that the gear that I wasn't actively using, I just throw on my retainer. But as my gaming experience has progressed throughout the years, obviously I switched to a multiple character kind of setup because I really couldn't carry all of the starting class jobs that I was trying out. My retainer couldn't hold them all. Or my armory. So I split things up. Because Jaeger also plays crafters and gatherers as well, so it was a lot of stuff. Now I don't have to worry about that as much. I mean, granted, my retainers for Thunderin and Jaeger are, like, filled to the brim. And that's partially because Jaeger's a crafter, and I'm a glamorist. And Jaeger wanted to be a blue mage, so I have all of this mage gear that he's never owned, and it's, like, from all the levels, all the dungeons that I've ever done, and I've just been saving it to one day I would actually start playing blue mage again. And it's a waste of space now. So, once I get back to Jaeger and I finish his macros and stuff, I need to go through an inventory purge with him and get rid of all that stuff. Thunderin, her not her, him. Thunderan's retainers, which are both she's, they have a lot of, gear for glamours that I've just been holding on to. And I need to go through them as well and figure out what I don't want to keep anymore. Inventory is definitely endgame content. It's a challenge that you have to fight almost every week. Alright, Taruchal. Okay, Haima is the big one. Yep, which is why it's right here. Terrachol is next. Monia. Which is AoE. Which would belong here in the Karaga. Huh, it's not here. Oh, because it's brand new, that's why. Plus it allows me to eliminate lesser sets if I do decide to pick up those classes later. I can just make my own equipment for them later, since I'm more of a gather-crafter than someone who runs instances and raids. Yeah, that's definitely a smart way to think about it. You could definitely, like, go get your own materials and get the gear all over again. So I just, one of my friends that is in the animation business, just texted me and asked me a question. Because he may want to hire me. I'm gonna mute my mic, give me a sec, I'm gonna talk to him real quick. Okay, sent him a message, he might reply back. We'll see what happens. Let's get ammonia in here. Deals unexpected damage to all enemies in a straight line before you with a potency of 330 for the first. Restores own HP and HP of all party members within a radius of 20 yalms. And restores HP to targets under effective Guardian granted by you. So even though it's like an attack, I mean, it has a high potency. I'd rather use it for that. Is it higher than Ichikol? Yes, it's higher than Ichikol. AC. Make sure I spell this right. Okay. Crisis. Just gonna double check. Make sure that I have it on here. Increases HP recovery healings actions for party members or self by 20%. That would go in the mega heal. Where's my mega heal? Oh, I called it insta cure. Yeah, I need to call this Mega Heal Sage. I got almost everything else called Mega Heal. SGE. Yeah. Even Skull is called Mega Heal. Okay. Crisis is in there. Toxicon, and Disgracia, Legma, Dosis, Panhamma. I think Panhamma. I think I put it in Mega Heal. Yeah, there it is, right there. And Panhamma is not as strong as Haima. Yeah, Haima is the strongest. Okay, what is next? Wizamata. And I think I wanted to put it in my Firaga macro. Because I think it's all of the Chols. All the Chol spells that require an Adderskull cost. So... question is which one of these is a cast? Ichichol versus Holos. What do we got here? Ichichol is 400. Holos is 300. How this is gonna work. If I do that... is... weight 1... and then it'll try to do... oh man, if I try to do Ichigo again... when... Ichigo, here we go. The 300 recasts, so it wouldn't exactly work the way I would hope. I'm gonna need a little bit of help here with some organizing. I need... there they are. That's what I need. Rin, I see you. I see you. Oh, you little lurker. Oh, you so funny. How you been, Rin? How are you? Rin is a good friend of mine. She and I have been friends since Final Fantasy XI. I want to say... as far back as maybe 2007? Maybe 2006? And we all came to 14 together, me and the rest of our group from Final Fantasy XI. Long day today. Well, yay for weekend. How am I? I'm good. Just went to a show last night. And it was amazing. Looking for animation work though. Ba-da-ba-ba. I know this is like private chat with Vimpu, but it's stuff that I've never said before, and she's not saying anything that is in secret, so I won't repeat something if it's private. Alright, I need all of the chos, please. Ixit-chol. Drew-chol. Carrot-chol. Chols I've got. Tarot-chol. And now there's another one in here. Where are you? No, I swear there was another one down here somewhere. Really, was Tarot the last one? Okay, guess that was the last one. Alright, so Carachol, 30-second recast. Drewchol is a 1-second recast. And that's restore target. So the only one that it would really work to have Rizomata on is for Drewchol, which I believe is in my Mega Heal. Right? Yes. Drewchol there. Rizomata is right there as well. And if it doesn't go off... Haima, Pinehama, here we go. AC. Oh, I can just do this. No, not that, this. Copy. Paste. Pepsis. Pretty sure Pepsis only works if I put Eucrasian Diagnostics, which I have right there. Which doesn't really work right here. I mean, I guess it kinda does if I, like, wasted everything and I'm just doing diagnosis. Yeah, I don't want to put Pepsis here on my regular cure. This one will work here. Oh man, but it'll activate itself. So that needs to be separate. Let's see if there's a place I can put it. Rizomata... Dosis. Oh, that can get switched out. Dosis... Now I'm just gonna start throwing all of my damage stuff down here just because. Phlegma... You. Miss Gracia. Oops. Do I have Zoe in here? I do have Zoe in there. Pepsis. Physis? No. Toxicon. I think I already have Toxicon in down here. No, I do not. So, throw you down there. Haima. Doses 2. 2. Legma. Gracis. Ammonia. I see you too belong to the type of person who talks what they type. Yes. Yes, I do. And I get weird looks from my wife because of it. I'll type something down, and then I will, like, straight up read it out loud. I don't know why I do it. It's just a habit that just happened. And then whenever she catches me, I'm just like, oh, you know, I'm just being a nerd. I'm being weird. And we just laugh about it. Okay. I throw rescue there just because... And I think I have Soteria in with my FT AoE. Yep, there it is. Soteria. Yeah, and it's in the weight one. I feel it helps prevent mistakes. I feel like I just... whatever I type is what I type, and then I read my mistakes, if there are any. I really don't think there's much else I can do, because... I mean... I got Sage at level 70, so I already, like, prepared everything, including... Surprised I didn't prepare... ammonia. Oh, wow. It's a little bit of a cast. Okay. Oh, so you write, and then you say it out loud before you hit enter. See, I write, then hit enter, and then read it. So, if I ever have any mistakes, I tend to write it again, but with that asterisk. Or at least write the correction with the asterisk. So I think Sage is good for now. And the only thing that I really changed was just add ammonia to my macros. Okay, so next is Red Mage. Let's go with what I've got here. Magic Barrier for Arrow 3, which is 380. Well, maybe I should go all the way down to Scorch. Oh no, I've got a brand new one, Resolution. It's a 750 AoE. Oh no, I don't have room. Might just have to do this. There we go. Now I've got room to put resolution in there. .50 resolution. And it is a AOE. Gorge. $680. Oh, they took that down, but only by 20 potency. Enchanted Reprise is $330. Oh, I like this song that's going on right now. It's I Say Yes from Zero no Tsukaima. But this is Amelie's version, and it's so pretty. The original I Say Yes from the actual anime is very upbeat. So whenever Amelie made this version, I'm just like, oh, I gotta have it. I gotta have it. Added to the nerd list. $580 for Verholy. So that went down 20 points as well. Oops. $580. Verflare is also $580. Moulinet is $130. Wow, they knocked that one far down. Is displacement also that? No, displacement is 180. Jolt, what are you? Do I have a Jolt 3? Nope, just Jolt 2. 310. And the regular one Jolt is 170. $170. Okay. Magnification, Embolden. Contrary 6 is 360. That knocked down. Recur, Moulinet, regular Moulinet. I'm not gonna write that one down. We double it, no. Flesh. Or Fletch. Fletch is 460. That went up 20 points. Enchanted Redoublement is it's 470. That hasn't changed. Search is 290. That hasn't changed. Riposte is 220. That changed. It went up 10 points. Okay, magic barrier. For thunder, they're both 380. For arrow, for fire. Arrow, thunder, arrow, thunder. For arrow, for thunder. 2, 3. Reprise. I've got an enchantment reprise, right? Yep. So I'm not gonna do that. Impact. 260. Okay. Next is... I'm not gonna put Jolt 2 in here. Oh, Jolt 2 is already in here, and it's 310. Guess I'll change this to 260. Do I really want to put Jolt 2 on this list? I have a spot for it. Maybe just for now. Embolden, Contra 6, I think I got that. Yes. Doublemint, Fletch, 460, got that. Engagement is 180. Displacement is also 180. Search, not gonna do that. Burst Stone is 330. Burst Stone for fire, 330. Take that off. For arrow 2 is 140. Oh, ran out of room. So it's just gonna go here. For arrow. And... for thunder. Gather is 120. With an acceleration potency of 170. Is that the same for impact? Yep. So I'll put the 170. Engagement. Displacement. Oh my gosh. I'll put scatter here. AOE. For arrow... 360? I guess I put 360 right here. For arrow and... for thunder. And corpse to corpse is 130. Okay, I hope that's all accurate and updated now. Now to actually figure out resolution. I mean, I'm pretty sure I know how this is going to work out, but I'm going to do it anyway. First things first, gotta cast something. Now that I'm in combat, Manification. Melee combo, and then I'm going to do for Holy. And darn it. Scorch. Jolt 2 and Impact are changed to Scorch upon landing Verflare over Holy. Okay, I think I need to change this gauge boost. Gauge boost M icon to Jolt. And just call it that. That way I can get the icon to change to Scorch, so I know that I need to do that. Alright, let's try this again. In 16 seconds. I'm fighting a temptation to make a rhyme from that. You shouldn't fight any kind of temptation if you're gonna make a fun joke out of it. Make me laugh. This is what my stream should be all about. Just having a little fun, all friendly too. No like jokes that demean anybody. Alright, here we go. So, melee combo. There's that, and then there's Scorch. Huh. Oh, well that's totally not working. Whack. Okay, that is not going to work out. It's because of this mage defense, I changed some things. A course, a discourse, a source of course, etc. Yeah, no, it's funny, it is funny. That was a genuine laugh. Even I've had that joke. I've done that joke once or twice in other streams. Okay, so now I have a problem. Because my Jolt here changes to Scorch and Resolution but I've made this particular macro to have acceleration and swift cast and all these other things, and those are going to get activated first. I'm ruining the combo. And I don't have a whole lot of space to do much else. So I need a way to where I can have Jolt, or at least Scorch and Resolution, be part of the combo, and it doesn't mess anything else up. Oh, I like this song. I like Hey Mario. So I gotta think. I gotta think where I can put it and what can be taken away or to put it in its place. I could put it where Double Verker is, because I, like, hardly ever use this darn thing. I have, like, my own control because of its single right here. So I should probably replace that. Which means I don't need Double Verker in here anymore. And it's just not gonna help. And then... so I gotta change this back to acceleration. And then I need a hard cast of Jolt. Right there. I wonder... M... Icon... Jolt. And I would call this... Scorch... and... Resolution. And I would only activate this for Scorch and Resolution. And since Scorch and Resolution is an instant cast, wait, .1, I'm going to throw in Glitch, Contra 6, and... do I want to do Lucid Dreaming? Why not? Enchanted Reprise, cost 5. Regular Reprise. Yeah. I've got Enchanted Reprise right over here, so this'll work. Just trying to see if there's any other... damage boost or damage attacks that are instant cast that I can weave in right in between Resolution and Scorch. Unexpected. Unexpected. How can I tell the difference between some of these things that are spells? Okay, they are spells. Where do I have Embolden? Because I'm trying to think. Increases on magic damage dealt by 5% and damage dealt by nearby party members by 5%. So this is like Embolden is super important for your Ver Arrow, Ver Thunder, Ver Stone, Ver Fire. But since Ver Holy and Scorch and Ver Flare are magic damage, Embolden needs to go somewhere. Perhaps it might be reasonable to leave combat mode while you're figuring out your macros. Oh. I mean, it's not really necessary, but if the music is annoying you, I'll definitely, like, take that off. I honestly, like, can't hear that I'm in combat mode because the music that I have playing in Spotify is so much louder than the game music. Or I can just completely turn off the BGM. It just gives me the feeling of, I'm in danger despite doing crafting stuff. Oh, okay, I gotcha. Well, request resolved. You now have, residential music. I don't know how other people feel about it. Well, I mean, so far, I see that there's 3 people, actively watching me right now. I wonder if there's a way that I can actually see who's actively watching me. I think there is a way. But if they want to speak up and give their opinions about my music stuff, feel free to chime in. I'm definitely looking this up real quick. Twitch viewers. Something called the viewer list. This tool will remember all users who's visited your channel at least once. You can check the report. How to check who is watching you on Twitch. Oh, some of them are viewer bots? Oh, you're able to see them? Users in chat. Ah, I gotcha. Alexis the Nexus. Lizzie Beth is in there. Yeah, some of these people have interesting names. Anna Banana? I think I know who that is. And I see Rin's in there, definitely. Okay. I knew there was a way to see it. Hey! Navi's liking... Oh, what are they called again? Monster Cat. Yes, Monster Cat. Yeah, I have some of the music from Monster Cat on my lists. I mean, Rin, are you listening to my Spotify right now? I didn't know you were. You're not in my Discord. So I didn't know how you were able to listen to my Spotify unless you're checking me out on Spotify app. You friend activity. No, I have no friends on Spotify. Except my wife. I just chose it like a nin. Okay. But, I mean, if you're enjoying your own music, that's fine. But if you want to listen to the same music I am, go ahead and do !music join, go to the specific channel on my Discord, and there is a message there where you can join a listening party on your Spotify. I'll be playing the music, but you'll be controlling the volume. Okay. Back to figuring out where I want to put Embolden. Because I don't want to put it in where my, my Ver Arrow and Ver Thunder spells are. I mean, I guess I could. But it's a 120-second recast. I want to use it right when it needs to happen. I could do what I did back in the day whenever I was first figuring out Red Mage. What I did was I put it with displacement. Wonder if I still have something like that available in here. Or if I can get rid of something that I'm no longer using. Nope, looks like I'm using all of this. So I'm gonna have to borrow Black Mage. I think. Yeah, I'm gonna borrow Black Mage. But Ace, I'll be working on Black Mage next, so I will redo that macro. Because now that I've moved it, it's disappeared from my hotbar. Icon... Displacement... Displacement is... not a knockback effect, but a... draw... or like a step back. Like how Rangers have their thing. Where are you, Displacement? There's Corpse to Corpse. There you are. Oh, this person too. What's it called? Smooth McGroove. Yeah. I enjoy his acapella. And obviously he's doing it nerdy style. Okay, AC... Displacement... But before I do that, AC... Embolden. So do a wait. .1. Do another displacement. Now let's see if that works. Execute. Yep. Wait 1 is just enough time for it to actually activate. And where I put displacement is right here. Yoink. And I'm pretty sure I use engagement somewhere. I think it's here in Manification. Yep, there it is at the end. Oh, it only has a 1-second recast, but it has charges. So I can't. I don't want to completely use up engagement. I have to do it at least once. So, Manification, then it Corpse to Corpse, and then it Ripostes. It doesn't Manification, it Corpse to Corpses. And then it won't do... And then it'll do Riposte, and then it'll check again. So I think I might be safe. If I put engagement below Riposte. Let's make a check. Oh, I gotta get back into, combat to activate Manification. So here we go. Corpse to Corpse, Riposte, and then there's engagement. Okay. And then... yeah, I can do Corpse to Corpse again right now, so Manification, so I'll go Corpse to Corpse, Riposte, engagement. Okay. Think that works. I almost wonder if I want to get rid of Manification here, because this gauge boost already has it. But whenever I do gauge boost macro and activates Manification, like, it just sits there. So I can't really do, like, Corpse to Corpse then the rest of this onto here because, maybe I don't want to, Corpse to Corpse. So... maybe... what I should translate this into is Corpse to Corpse. So I can, it helps me, draw myself in. I think that might be a better setup. I'm gonna go ahead and test it all. Go through a regular rotation and see if everything works out. And I'm gonna attack my level 1 striking dummy all the way over there since it's further. Alright. Go ahead and start at hotbar 1 because hotbar 1 has my Swift for Arrow and for Thunder. And obviously I'm gonna cast for Thunder first. And I'll just keep doing this until it runs out. Okay, it's run out, and I have my melee combo ready. So instead of doing Corpse to Corpse... shoot! I just remembered. Take a look at this real quick. Oh no! I lost the button. There we go. Stance. Pop. Should I go ahead and lock it? Lock it for now. Alright, check this. Riposte, engagement, corpse to corpse, riposte, engagement. While this new corpse to corpse almost feels like it's set up somewhat similar. Maybe I should... my gosh. I'm basically telling myself I have two similar macros, and I need to get rid of one. I'm wondering if there's a way that I can savor what I've already done here and bring it over. I think I can. Because if I'm up close, it'll try to do riposte or engagement. If I'm not, then it'll go into corpse to corpse. And then once I'm zoomed in, then it should... maybe I shouldn't have deleted that. And I can't Control Z, that doesn't exist in macros. Okay, let's at least see if this will actually work. Yeah, I think it'll work. Oh, and I did have Embolden. I have it... ugh. I put Embolden in with Redoublement. Past me can be smart sometimes. So I don't need this placement thing anymore. Cut. Paste. And put hardcast displacement back in. Pop. Okay. So then, if I wanted to step back, then I would do that. And... wait, didn't I put that jolt? Here it is. Can I put Scorch in here? No. It'll still revert back to Jolt. Okay. So then... obviously I would activate either Ver Holy or Ver Flare with my usual ones. And then Scorch Resolution there. And then I would continue the rotation. And since I don't have anything to boost with, and my sword combo isn't ready, then I would do the Jolt Gauge boost, which should pop Manification. And then I will just move in with Riposte, because it has all this stuff. And then I'll back off again for Holy, Scorch, Resolution, and then continue the magic combos. And then I'll keep going until there's no more stone or fire. Now I've got a full stack, so I'll go back in. I can't back off, so I'll just cast for Flare right here, go through Scorch, go through Resolution. Still can't back off, so I'm just gonna cast right here. And during dual cast, then I'll back off. Oh, and I don't have it anymore, so I'm gonna do my gauge boost. And then continue the rotation and just keep going like this. Okay, and I'm out, so go ahead and come on in. Can't back off. And I'm out. So, Manification. Oh my. Nope, that didn't work out. That's not what I was hoping for. Alright, what is the recast time on Riposte? It's 1 minute 50 seconds, so I can only have one Riposte in here, or two of them. The one at the beginning here, and then the next one here. I can't do anything else. Which means I can't have that. And engagement. I think with engagement, yeah, I can instant cast again. So I can't do two back to back. So that's basically why I have this one here. Corpse to corpse. What's the proper way to say this? Rush. The Russian. Okay, let's see if I fixed it at least. Yeah, it looks fixed. Yeah, that works both ways. Let's try this again. Go through the motions. And I'm out, so sword combo. So what I'm learning, because now I've got engagement on here, I'm never going to be able to do displacement because it's always going to want to do it. Okay. So I need to make... I need to make 2 ripostes. One where it's rush in. And the other one where I allow myself to not activate engagement. I mean, this is a Russian riposte already. I almost want to put displacement right there. Or maybe I'll just have corpse to corpse just as a single right here, in case like certain times like this, whenever I don't have it, have my bars completely ready to go for the sword combo, but I need to rush in because of some AoE that I'm trying to avoid. So, rush in riposte is riposte engagement, corpse to corpse, riposte. While just the regular Russian I created was corpse to corpse, riposte, engagement. Huh. Let me just try to make an understanding of what I was trying to think about here. I don't think it's any different than what I've created with riposte, the regular riposte. If I take out Corpse to Corpse here in the regular riposte... I'm basically trying to, like, ask myself, do I want to continue to press this button no matter what, whether I'm in or not? Rip that 21k gil, I bought the wrong thing. Uh-oh. Oops. Sorry, I'm having a hard time putting my thoughts into words right now, because, like, this is deep. This is tough. Thought it was Grenade Josh, so I bought it. It was Bomb Ash. Oh, yeah. And now I'm asking myself, actually, I think you can get Grenade Ash somewhere else instead of the market board. Go to Gamer Escape real quick. I think an NPC might have it. Venture. Ah, here we go. Zermania's shop. Oh, okay, you did buy it from the NPC. Okay. Well, at least you knew that. And you didn't buy it from the market board. Can the NPC refund your money? Or is it just gonna sell it back for less? Or you can send it into the market board and maybe you'll get your money back. You'll just keep it and use it for something else? Okay. I will continue sitting here and figuring out what I want to do between engagement versus corpse to corpse versus displacement, and how I can get my macros to work cohesively with all three of them. And if I need to like rush in for certain reasons, when I want to use engagement, and when I want to back off. Because I think I pretty much want to manually decide when I want to back off. And if I can't, then I mean there's no problem in me not backing off. It just helps to always do damage. Does displacement? Yeah, displacement does damage. Corpse to corpse does damage. And engagement does damage. Where are you? There you go. Yeah, engagement also does damage. Which one does the most between those three? Because I think engagement and displacement are the same. I wrote it wrong down here. Engagement and displacement are the same as 180. And then it was reprise, which is obviously more. So I want to do that more than... I want to do that more than I want to back off. Yeah, I'll always be able to do corpse to corpse because that's not the same. So between engagement and displacement, oh, Hollow, you bought an HQ suit of gear for gathering once, which was that suggested by an out-of-date guide for 32k. If I walked all of 50 or so meters down the road at the Jeweled Crozier, I could have talked to a merchant to get the same suit, albeit not HQ, for 16k. Ever since then, I've been smarter about spending my money on the market board. That's good. I never trust the market board, even though that's where crafters make their money. But if I can get it someplace cheaper, I will always go to my guides and check. Alright, so I definitely figured out that I want to do... reprise more than I want to do engagement. So I wonder if there's a way that I can basically say... I could put it right down here. Not engagement, reprise. Well, hello, Linane. How's it going? Welcome to stream. My name is Jaeger, and, working on some macros at the moment. I'm pretty much a fan of coding in general. And, I've done functions in Excel and Google Sheets. I've done expressions in After Effects. I've done HTML, CSS, Mel, Python, and I'm basically just, macros are just another language. Yeah, that's right, Hollow. Very informed, much wise. I always use Gamer Escape to find anything that I need. And if there's not an NPC that can sell it for cheap, then I'll go to the market board. Sadly, macros in Final Fantasy aren't working well. I don't know, I've been using them ever since I started Final Fantasy. Even way back in Final Fantasy XI. They work well for me. And I don't, like, do actual, like, total damage checks. I don't use third parties. I just check the enmity list. And if I'm pretty high on the list, then I know my macros are working pretty well because I work them in a way that they don't really mess me up that much, and the off cooldown abilities are cycled in between for me, so I never have to worry about activating them when I want to. They'll just activate whenever they're ready. And it's been really nice. Especially for a controller player like me. I don't have to keep, like, tiring out my fingers trying to make sure that all of my abilities are going off as soon as they're ready. And darting my eyes around as far as like keeping an eye on the monster, and then keep an eye on my abilities that I would have here if it weren't for macros. Oh, they are super helpful for me. The bad part is that it takes a lot of research, a lot of testing, a lot of field testing, and if they don't work then, I come back here to the striking dummies and retest them out. Yeah, I love macros, and that's why I'm streaming it right now. I would love to teach more people to, like, use them efficiently and effectively. Like, it was just a few days ago, Hollow, is a healer, a white mage healer, and I taught him some of the tricks that I use with focus target, and being able to keep your target on the tank, but still do damage to the enemy at the same time. Things like that are really, really nice. And then, of course, I've got other ones, like my job change ones, that are super fun. Yeah, let me show you. So, I'm on my red mage right now, and what my job switches do... Yeah, I'll move to healer right here. So, obviously, it's going to change to white mage, but it's also going to change my title, so I'm not Prelude and Violent anymore. Now I'm Keeper of the Lilacs, and it also changed my minion, and it did Battle Stance, I think. It was either Battle Stance or Victory Pose. I can't remember which one. Oh, I locked it. That's why I can't do it. There we go. See, this is my job switch. And it's just tons of fun. A little bit of RP. And also, I have in here party chat. So whenever I, like, enter into a dungeon and everything, even though I've already changed into the job that I want to, I will at least, like, say hello in party chat and do the victory pose motion, because sometimes you get stuck in the start of the battle waiting for people to view their first cutscenes. And this is just a friendly way to make something entertainment before the battle has even begun. So there's a bunch of different macros that I've made over the years. Some for fun, some for battles, some for just utilization purposes. So if there's, like, any kind of ability that you, like, have trouble with, that you want to make things easier, ask me. I probably have figured it out, because I play a bunch of different jobs. The only jobs that I have never played is Warrior, Dancer, and Ninja. I haven't figured out how to macro those. Hollow, speaking thereof, is there a way to automatically skip cutscenes you've already seen? There is. Wonder if they're in the character settings. General, maybe? Here we go. Cutscene skipping in the general character configuration. Skip playback of previously viewed scenario cutscenes. You can even skip playback of transportation cutscenes, so that can also include ferries. And skip playback of housing cutscenes. You kind of main ninja at the moment. Okay. I'm sorry, I cannot exactly help you. I did play ninja back in the day, but only up until level 50, and I tried doing the ninja spell combinations. It didn't really work out that well for me. One, because I couldn't figure out the weight properties correctly. Back in the day, I had a really bad computer, so the lag was just terrible. And two, that was whenever I realized that trying to macro ninja was absolutely way too slow. Don't try to macro ninja spells. Ninja is pretty comfy, and playing it on the latest ultimate felt pretty good. Cool. Well, I'm glad that you're enjoying Ninja at least. I don't think I can ever go back to Ninja after that burn. And even if I did, I would probably create a specific character for it. Because the way that I play is I play multiple characters. And the reason why I do that, one, for inventory reasons. And two, if I ever decide to go back into going into Extreme and Savage with statics, I can at least tell them, hey, I've got 3 jobs, because I play 3 characters, and I have the best eye level for each of those specific jobs. So if I was going to play Ninja, and I don't have any other jobs that have that specific gear, I'm going to make a different one and make it the best eye level I can with a separate character. But I can't really do that. I've already spread myself thin enough, having 2 characters being my main, and then the 3rd character is just being an alt right now. It's like at level 20... No, level 35 at the moment. I don't have time. I really don't. I have time to keep 2 characters up to date, but not yet 3. Skukuchi is the only thing you really want to macro for. Thanks, I was wondering why so many people would be so far ahead of me when going through the same content. That explained why. Yep. Glad to be of service, Hollow. So, what I was currently going through right now, and I'm being super boring because of it, is I'm trying to figure out how I want to best utilize engagement, reprise, and displacement. I'm trying to figure out a way, because whenever I do riposte, obviously I'm going to use corpse to corpse, zoom in. Oh, it looks like I did it twice there, which I need to fix. Oh, that's gone. And I do know that reprise, enchanted reprise, is stronger than engagement. So that's at least why I have reprise up here first. And I don't have to worry about the cost of enchanted reprise, because the way that I work... the way I work Red Mage is I keep going with my spell casting until there's no Fur Fire or Fur Stone boost. And then I will activate either Acceleration or Manification, or I will just do Corpse to Corpse and then start my sword combo then. There are sometimes whenever I need to use Displacement, especially for, like, avoiding AoEs. And I can't really do that if I'm constantly using engagement. So I'm trying to figure out a way that if I want to use engagement, I have it in a macro that is where I want to use it. That's where, like, the second one comes in. I think I should call this Rush Engagement. While this one should be... I'll just call it Riposte, because if I'm already up close, it will activate Riposte first. Which then... I'm thinking... if I'm not up close, then that's where I want to put Corpse to Corpse. Waypoint 1. And then it'll go into reprise. And what is the recast time on Riposte? At least Enchanted Riposte. It's 1.5. 1. It'll do it there. We'll wait a second, and then I'll wait another second, and then I'll do it. So no, can't put that in there, because then it'll try to activate itself again, and then I'll waste my mana gauges. But then if I zoom in with Corpse to Corpse, it'll do reprise. And then what I want to do here... maybe... I'll leave it as that. If I zoom it, if I use Corpse to Corpse, then I want to use Riposte 1 second after. Now my question is, do I want to do reprise here? Because if I leave it as is, it'll never do reprise unless I'm in. If I'm already in. If I'm out, it'll do Corpse to Corpse and then Riposte. Which I guess is the trade-off. Which in case I want to be in. Or, you know, I could just put reprise over here in the Zerchwow. Because I'll already be zoomed in, I'll already be rushed in at that point, no matter where I would be. I think that would be the smarter move. So now I just need to find a place for it. I guess I'll use Rush Engagement. And I will change this now to Zerchwow. Would get rid of this. Wait dot 1. And that will activate engagement, or I can do reprise here. Yeah. So if I'm close, Riposte. If I'm not close, Corpse to Corpse and then Riposte. And because of the 1.5 second, this won't activate if I'm close. And then I'll do Zerchwow, which, since I'm already up close, it will activate that. And then it'll do reprise, which I should have enough to do so because of the way that I play. the way I play Red Mage. So when do I want to do engagement? I don't think I need that target enemy in there. Maybe I'll just have a hard cast of engagement. Plop. And that'll also tell me how many stacks I have if I need to do displacement as well. Sometimes I feel like I'm just trying to do too much in one macro, so I've got to split it up. What if I'm far away, and I try to do Enchanted Reprise here? It would have a recast of 250. So let's give it a check. Alright, I'm going to need Manification, which means I need to go ahead and get a combat started. Get Manification up. Okay, so how this should happen is, since I'm far away, it'll do Corpse to Corpse, and then Reprise. And then if I do it quick enough, then it'll do Riposte. Need to check. Oh, so Reprise is part of the global cooldown. Okay. Need some more testing. But this is basically how my macros work on Red Mage. Mostly. Right, even though I have my gauges ready, I'm gonna keep going until there's none left. Now, Corpse to Corpse. There's Reprise. Nope, that's not working the way I want it to. Wait. It's probably because think I activated it a little too quickly. And that's why it did Corpse to Corpse instead. Okay. Gotcha. Alright. Corpse to Corpse. Reprise. Riposte. Okay, I mean, that works. So if I'm far away, it'll do Reprise. But if I'm close up, it'll do Riposte. And it'll skip Reprise. And I wonder if that means if I'm close up, this is where I'll do engagement. Maybe instead of putting it on the bottom, I'll put it on top, since I'll already be up close at that point. That way it'll do engagement first, and then, riposte. Wait, no. Close. Okay, let's see if that works instead. Okay, so if I'm up close, Corpse to Corpse, and then Reprise. And then, if I do it quick enough, then it'll do Riposte, and then Engagement. Execute. Okay. Maybe I shouldn't. Because I'm going to have to activate it twice. I'm going to have to activate the macro twice, which will force an engagement if I'm already close. Anytime I'm close. In which I don't want to put it here either, because then no matter what, it will do engagement. So I don't like that idea either. Alexa, stop. Telling me to take a break. I don't want to take a break. I'm deep in thought. Okay, where are... There you go. I have that in there. Should be up close. Or are we doublement? You know why I probably put it in there? For skill speed reasons. Or spell speed reasons. Wait, one. It doesn't hurt to have this again. About to sneeze. And what if I put engagement here? Then I'll have 2 whole seconds to basically decide, do I want to do engagement or do I want to do displacement? Let's see how that works out. Just as long as I have 55, this'll work out. Okay. There is a long duration once reprise is done that I don't like. Or it just feels like a long time. Gathering up power. Give me more. Or is it engagement? No, it's not engagement. Obviously, it's not engagement. When do I want to do engagement? Maybe I want to do engagement here in my finisher. Reprise, Fletch, Contra 6. Let's see. Get manification back up and do this test. So, Reprise, Fletch, Contra 6, Reprise again, engagement, another engagement. Reprise is only 330. So, would I want to? Yeah, it's the only way to do something quick enough. I guess at least at this point too, if I was far away. And I can use corpse to corpse in here too, and I've got space for it. Last spot in this macro. And it'll just go right down here. That's that. Although I hardly ever use this. But at least it's there. In case I do want it. So if I was going through a regular fight... Sword... Yeah, I don't know what it is, but that damn reprise seems really, really long. I don't want to put it there. Why does it do that? Yeah, it just feels so long. Not worth it. Not worth putting reprise in with my combo at that point because it just makes me slow. It feels like the only time I would want to do it is whenever I'm done with Scorch and Resolution. But I can't put it there because Jolt and Reprise are same on the same global cooldown, and the reason for this macro is for Scorch Resolution, which is Jolt. So I can't put Reprise there. It's gonna have to be its own macro here as a finisher. That might just be it. Once I'm done with the entire sword combo, if there's only a little bit of life left, instead of going back to my spellcasting combo, I just try to do my finishing off with Reprise. Let's at least give that a test. I'll just swing at it a couple of times until I get 55. Okay. Goes in. Paste. Rashu. Bedoublement. Scorch. Resolution. Reprise. There, used it all up, including engagement. I've got nowhere else to go. Back to casting. Man. Those chance boosts are really not being nice to me right now. There, now I got what I need. Okay, well, with the only thing in Riposte now is just Corpse to Corpse. Whenever I actually do Riposte up close, I'm going to need... where are they? Pledge and Contra 6 in there. Whoops. Wrong button. Oh, wait, I still got it. There. That way, whenever those are active and I'm going through the combo... Unless I shouldn't. Because if I just allow the sword combo to reach Redoublement, which is the third in the sword combo, then it'll have the stacks that I need for Verflare and Verholy, and if the battle ends at that point, I can at least hold on to that and continue it in the next fight later on. So maybe I shouldn't, and just keep Riposte like this. I think that would be the best. I think everything would work out just fine like that. There is one change that I need to do, and I think it has to do with Adel. Because the way that I read this back in the day, and maybe this changed, I thought it meant that I was lowering the target's armor. But no, I'm lowering the target's attack, which doesn't make it a damage boost ability for me. It makes it a defense boost, or a defense ability for me. So I need to take out Adel. Adel and Thunder and Arrow. And I need to put it in my mage defense. Oh, it's already there. Okay. Take it out. Okay, and I think I've done enough training. And I already got everything that I need. So I think Red Mage is now checked and done. And should be okay for field testing. Next is Black Mage. And I despise Black Mage. The reason why I despise Black Mage is because I have to stay put most of the time. And my macros are just... I don't have the muscle memory to know when I can use a triple cast. But I have to do Black Mage in case I want to be a... Well, not in case. If I want to continue being a Mage Master. Alright, so let's get actions back up. Let's get Black Mage strongest up. Where are you? There you are. Execute. Paradox is a 500, and I already got that one. Amplifier grants a polygot. I'll have to add that in later. High Blizzard is 140, which I've already added. Xenoglossy 760. So it's gotten an additional 100 potency. Umbral Soul doesn't do anything damaging. 340 for Despair. Foul is 560. That's still the same. Thunder 4. The 50. And then the dot is 20. That's at full damage to its initial damage, have no cast. So I don't know exactly how to calculate a full damage... the Thunder Click. Don't know what that potency is going to be over, what, the 18 seconds it's up? Maybe I just do the multiplication of 20 every 18 seconds. So what's 20 times 18? Alexa, what's 20 times 18? 360? Okay. And I've got room to put 360. Under 4. Maybe I'll just call it full dot insta. Between the lines, Fire 4 is 310. Blizzard 4 is also 310, so that went up 10 potency. Sharpcast Ley Lines Flare is 220. Wow, they knocked that down 60 points. No, they didn't. I just wasn't paying attention to the enhanced flare potency. How do I get enhanced flare? Look at my traits here. It's probably got to be something after level... When do I get flare? Level 50, right. So it's got to be something after level 50. Ah, here we go. Upon successfully landing Fire 2, while under the effect of Astral Fire, grants Enhanced Flare. Enhanced Flare effect ends if astral fire is lost. So the best time to use flare at level 90 now is only whenever I'm doing AoEs. Right? Take a look here. Despair is better than flare. To read this properly, enhance all-out AoE. While the 220, make sure I still got that right. Yep, 220, all-out AoE. Let's just keep going to make sure that everything in here is accurate. Thunder 3, 35 for 30 seconds. And isn't that an upgrade? Thunder to Thunder 3. Thunder 2 to... Okay, oh, Thunder 4 is AoE. Right? Yeah, it is an AoE. I need to write that down. Thunder 4... AoE. Alright, what was I... Thunder 3... Oh, only one thunder spell can be... Oh, per caster. Only one thunder spell per caster can be inflicted upon a single target. So, there can be multiple thunders. I just can't have my own multiple of thunders. So wait, which one is which? So that's 35 seconds of the thunder spell itself. And let's just wait for a tick to happen. And if that changes to 40 seconds. Yes, I don't know how to play Black Mage all that well, so that's why I'm relearning a few things here. Where's my tick? Do I need to be doing other things in order to get it going? I don't know what I'm doing. Oh, there's the tick. Okay, it's still 30 seconds, so what's this 40-second thing? Oh, I've got 40 seconds to inflict it. Okay, gotcha. So I just need to calculate 35 times 30, which is... That's 90, and that's 15, so that's... No, that can't be right. Alexa, what is 35 times 30? Oh, it is 1050. That seems... really powerful. I don't think it's right. But if it is right... and I'm at least writing it down. Actually... I need some room. Who's gonna give me room? You guys are gonna give me room. I'll just leave it right there. Paradox 500. When does Paradox change? Adds Paradox marker to your elemental gauge. The marker is made active after reaching Astral Fire 3, that's swapping to the opposite element. Conversely, the marker can also be made active after reaching Umbral Ice 3 and gaining 3 Umbral Hearts, then swapping to the opposite element. Blizzard and Fire become Paradox when the Paradox marker is active. Another complication. Because as you can see, my macro wasn't working properly. I almost want to just give up on Black Mage. I don't like playing it, and I can't macro it properly. Oh, but I'm a completionist, so let's just persevere. Okay, Flare. Thunder 3 freeze is 120. Yep. Blizzard 3, 260. Went up 20 potency. Is that the same for Fire 3 as well? Yes, it is. Alright. Mana Ward Thunder 2. 50. Alexa, what is 15 times 18? 270. I don't know if this is really all that important because of the Thunder 4 that I have in here. I'll keep it off. Not necessary. Fire 2. Oh, right. Gotta take off the combat music. There we go. Yeah, it is changed to high fire. Scathe is 100. Yep. But it has a 20% chance it will double. So, it's right there. And Fire and Blizzard are still 180. Okay. Let's see if I can actually fix Black Mage properly. Let me just destroy everything in here. Oh my gosh, you're so old. Wait, dot one. Okay. The way a Black Mage should start. You want to get Astral Fire going as quickly as possible. Maybe I should switch this to where Swift Cast comes up first. So I'm not wasting a triple cast. So how you want to start is that. What? Why didn't Swift Cast... I don't know what happened. But try this again. Swift cast. What? Why is it not working? Should just do Fire 3. Oh, have Swiftcast restart again. Turn some lights on. Okay, Swiftcast, Fire 3. It works there. Why doesn't it work in here? Wait 1, fire 3. Please don't tell me that I need an additional second. Alright, execute. That just feels way too late. But if that's what it wants, that's what it needs. I guess what I could do... is just throw... all of this in the next line down. Let's see if it registers it. Okay, I mean, it registered it. But it didn't put my ley lines down. So... wait. Got 1. Ley lines. Alright, so, yeah. That's how I want the battle to start. Swift cast fire 3, so I've got my astral fire up and ready to go. And then I will start casting fire 4. So that's the next thing I can do. Oh no, I guess from the looks of it, the next thing I need to do is thunder. Oh, you're so old. Then... then, whenever I've casted Thunder 3, then I cast Fire 4. Hey, it's my sister! How's it going? Did you have a good stream? What were you playing? You were playing Dinkum, so you were playing with your friends today. Cool. Yeah, isn't it nice to actually see that the poster is up now? Like I said, I had no idea that this was actually on the back, so this was super, super nice. Yeah, exactly how long ago was it? Was it like... what, 2008, 2009 maybe? It was definitely before I left for school. Yeah, back in your GameStop days, that's for sure. But I'm glad that you came in, but I'm like super boring right now. I'm going through basically coding for Final Fantasy XIV. It's this thing called macros. And basically I'm setting up ways to allow spells or certain things to cast for me. 2013 is whenever Black Flag came out, so probably then. Did you, like... Either you sent it to me, because I remember coming home in 2013. So maybe it was before I left? Because I left in 2014 as well. Okay. Swiftcast. Fire 3. Where is it? Thunder. Where's my thunder? It's not exactly what I wanted to do, but... Oh, it's right there. Silly me. Blah. What was that? Alright. Thunder 3, and then Fire. Yeah, put this back up again. I mean, that's a pretty powerful Thunder 3, and I got another one. But yes, anyway, Decom is lots of fun. Yeah, I haven't really, like, got to sit down and actually watch you play it a whole lot, but it looks like it's related to Minecraft in some way. Because it looks like you're trying to, like, gather items. Like, Animal Crossing in Stardew Valley. Well, I do know Animal Crossing. And... yeah, you're building... I guess you're building a town, and I think Stardew Valley is kind of farming. So I'm just trying to figure out if it's like a civilization building kind of game that you can do with friends. It's also being compared to Minecraft as well. Okay. So I have an idea of what Dinkum is. Okay, so once I've casted Fire 3... and I'm about to run out... I want to do... Sharp Cast. And that will make my next fire spell. Automatically have Fire 3. Fire 4. Fire 3. And... Thunder. It's basically my starting position. And then once I run out of MP... next thing that I want to do... Xenoglossy. How do I get the Xenoglossy? Deals unexpected damage with a potency of 760. And how do I get the polygon out? Here we go. The Enochian bar will fill every 30 seconds with the if the status is maintained. When one or more crystals at the bottom of the elemental gauge glow pink, you'll be under the effect of Polygot, which allows the spell Foul and Xenoglossy acquired at level 80 to be cast, consuming a crystal. Okay, So that means if I'm going through my regular fire, my 4 spells, here we are. Instead of having Xenoglossy at the bottom, I want to do it first priority. So does that mean you'll play something other than Final Fantasy XIV? I kind of been playing around with the idea of playing other games. It's just the update where more story missions is going to be unlocked is coming super soon, and I'm still, like, a little behind. It's called the 6.2 patch that's coming, and I'm currently about to start 6.1. It's not a whole lot of missions, but it's a lot of unlocking new things like dungeons and stuff. And since I just finished the Endwalker chapter, I'm going through these macro updates to be like, okay, what are all the new abilities that I just got that I haven't learned yet, and how can I optimize my macros so I can be the best at that job and not have to worry about tiring my fingers out. And then once I've figured that all out, then I will start unlocking stuff for 6.1, because I'll have to go into dungeons and actually do my job as a black mage or whatever. It's a lot of work. But eventually, whenever I've caught up with the rest of the player base and I can start slowing things down on Final Fantasy XIV, I'll play City Skylines, which is like my building game. I get to build cities, basically. I have dabbled with playing Final Fantasy... No, not Final Fantasy. Playing around with League of Legends. But I haven't really had a whole lot of fun doing that. The only other things that I've been thinking about wanting to play requires a capture card, and it's not in the budget right now to get it. Eventually, I'll play Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle on stream. I will hook up the capture card to my PlayStation, and I've got a lot of games that I want to play that I haven't played since I started my career. So there's a lot of games coming. It's just I'm still getting used to the whole streaming thing, and now that I don't have a day job, I'm trying to get used to day streaming as well, which gives me a lot more time to game. But it's all an in-progress thing. I still have a lot of commands that I want to make, a lot of sound alerts that I want to make, and eventually I'll probably have like a just chatting stream where I do that. What happened to my job? It's basically just the industry and how it is. It's all project-based. Which, by the way, tell everyone, I worked on She-Hulk. So if you haven't watched the first episode, watch it now. It is now on Disney+. And a few episodes in, my work is going to be there. I'll definitely let people know whenever it actually does release. Like, where in the episode is my shots. But now that that project is over and the studio doesn't have anything more for me to do at the moment, then I don't have a full-time job. I am working on the motion capture stage next week, but that's not a full-time job. That is like contract base. Maybe I'll work a week, maybe I'll work a couple days. But yeah, I'm looking for the next job. I'm looking for the next project, and I've been job hunting. I've got a few people interested in me, including someone in New York that actually wants me to relocate over there. But it's a long conversation, and the offer has to be really good in order for me to actually want to move to New York. Yes, I do have enough money to the side for a while to sustain me, so I'm not freaking out just yet. But in about 3 or 4 months, I'm going to start freaking out. That's whenever the money's going to dry up. But don't worry, I've got plenty of friends in the industry And, I still have the mocap job to sustain me for a while, and maybe it'll extend me to 5 months. You paid off school then? No, I didn't pay off school yet. Trying to look at, my budget sheet right now. Let's see, how much do I have left? I have 60, 60, $72,000 left. Yay, go me. Why is it at 62,000? It was originally at 100,000. So I'm making progress. I'm making decent enough money now. I'm not struggling to make a career out of this anymore. I'm getting established. I just need a few more years. That reminds me of a story of my lead animator whenever I first started. I want to say that I've known him for maybe 5 years. And on that 5th year, he was celebrating his 10th year as an animator. And that's whenever he finished paying off all of his loans. So I've got that to look forward to. In 10 years in this career, I should be done. You're gonna be 100 by the time you can pay that off. No, I've got a plan. If I continue getting paid the way that I have been, I have a projection that I will pay off all of my loans, including the car loan that I got my wife, in 3 years. But that's if I diligently follow what my budget sheet is telling me to do. A lot can change in 3 years, and it may take longer than that, but it definitely won't take me until I'm old and retired. That would be a shame. Okay, so once Xenoglossy, and I think Xenoglossy is an instant cast. Yes, it's an instant cast. I need to get rid of all of this. Or no, don't get rid of this. Because I could cast Fire 4 after it. Execute? Wait, why did you activate ley lines? Do you really need 2 seconds? This is terrible. You could just become famous in streaming if you buy... I'm not gonna buy followers. No, I want to... I want to create a community that is just real. Alright, let's try this again. Fire 3. Thunder 3. Then if I do sustain, or no, sharp cast, do fire, activate that, go through the rotation again until I've run out, and then once I've run out, I need foul. Bots have real people behind them? Yeah, but you also gotta pay to get those bots. I don't know. Maybe you can explain to me it. Maybe you can explain it to me more later. Because as you said in one of those streams, I am not all up into the Twitch stuff. I'm still learning. $760, $560. feel like Foul is... Have you not been getting follow-botted? I don't think I have. I think a lot of the people that have been following me has just been real people interested in coming to my stream and checking out what I do. Okay, well, from the looks of this so far, I feel like I'm gonna have to treat this like I'm treating Summoner, where I've got single cast in one spot and all cast in another spot. Which I guess I'll put over here. Do you watch any other streamers besides awkwardly looking in mine? No, I do watch other streamers. I was watching someone else that was playing City Skylines, and he's like a super chill stream, and he does really amazing landscaping. I watch him, talk to him a couple times if he's like having questions about how he's building something. I also watch a couple Final Fantasy XIV players, including one that just started, and he's been streaming for 8 years, so he's already got a following. And because I found him on a Facebook group and saying like, hey, this is gonna be my first time, I'm kind of a veteran and a mentor in Final Fantasy, and I just want to teach him all the things. And he's been very thankful that I've been around escorting him and helping him play, as the beginning of Final Fantasy XIV is kind of super boring. Oh, look at that. Tarkil is back on again. He's doing an evening stream in City Skylines. So, if you wanted to know, Anti-Tarkil, that's who I was watching earlier today. So as you can see, I've at least created some commands, and they're working for now. Okay, so if I'm not going to use Foul in Fire 4 anymore, I need to get rid of it. Unless... Oh, I have it in there because of the level difference between the two. Yeah, I have some commands. I wonder if I... Let me check. There was another command that I was doing as far as, like, testing sound. Let me look. Oh, no, I deleted it because it wasn't working properly. But yeah, I'll get around to it. I'll make more and make some actual, like, audio commands. What command? Well, it was called Scouter. And I think some remnant of it is still around. Yeah, see, it's not in the store anymore. I mean, if I could do it right now. Try to remake it again. Here. The Scouter sound effect is something that I'm going to do when I start playing Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle on stream. 0. Unlimited. Next. Not via website. Not extension. Only in chat. Item command. Scouter. Oh, gotta upload the sound. Submit. Put it up real high. No additional requirements, save. Yeah, I don't know. Something went wrong. So I might have to do this with the other sound. Maybe it has to do with the format that it's in. Because I tried it on a different sound and it worked. Submit. Submit. Yeah, there's a difference between a WAV file and an MP3 file. Nope, still something went wrong. I don't know what went wrong. I don't know, whatever the problem is, I'm gonna have to figure it out later. And once I do, I'll make more. Okay, back to figuring this out. Foul is a polygon cost. So I'll put it above here, because I think foul was supposed to be pretty strong. Yeah, it's pretty strong. And then I'm gonna have to figure out paradox. What's after that? Thunder 4? That's still gonna be on the side here. Here. Wait, what was that? Oh, okay. It was just changing the menu. Just want to get rid of the combat music. Not sure what code you're looking at, but it seems like you can figure it out. I'm talking about my coding in Final Fantasy or my coding in Stream Elements. Because I did look up a tutorial on how to do it. I think just something's going on with the Stream Elements store that I can't do it properly. Just keeps on bringing up an error message and not telling me what caused the error. Calling me a macro master? I don't know about that. Especially if I'm like sitting here and doing almost nothing. Had to step away for a bit. That's completely fine. I'm sitting here being weird. Figuring out how to code stuff and trying to be entertaining at the same time. And talking to my sister. Which I'm glad you stopped by. I'm happy to see ya. Virtually. Okay. What do I want next out of this? Whenever I run out of HP, it comes with Flare and Despair. Question is when's the point that it's too much? Get Despair out. Okay, I ran out, but Despair is still available. And now that I'm out... should be... But you think I need... But you'll need to know more coding than you think you are comfortable with. Oh man, I was just looking at... You know what? I'm gonna send you a picture. And you tell me if you think I can handle it. I just gotta find the picture real quick. The picture I'm going to send you is something that I did in After Effects with expressions. Yeah, here they are. And also, I'm probably going to show you this video as well, and it'll explain to you what the thing does. And to... There, send that. And then send you... this. You don't even have a bot, so that's something. But I do know that bots are super useful to help getting messages out there, or, you know, almost in ways of, like, helping the viewer out whenever you can't help them out at that moment. Okay, I think my biggest problem with Fire 1 is the Swift cast. I almost feel like it needs to be separate. I wonder if there's a way to do Sharp Cast, Swift Cast, and Fire. Yeah? Yeah, that works. Question is that it's super slow. Because I only have so many seconds. I've got 15 seconds to change all of that out. Wait. Why'd you do that? It's probably because of the wait of 2 seconds. And the Xenoglossy, that's why. Darn, I just don't have control over this. Let's see. This is at least what I want it to do, but whenever it does Xenoglossy... Let's just try to keep this simple. For now. So if I'm going to need Sharp Cast, I'm going to need to put it somewhere. Just put all that to the side for now, and Sharp Cast. Alright. So how this should start, Swift 3, Fire, Thunder, Fire 4, get Sharp Cast, oh, I shouldn't have done that. I'll Fire 4, Thunder out. Oh, crap. Oh, I gotta remember how to be a black mage. And there's Paradox. Alright, let's try this with an actual controller. Just gotta pay attention to the timer. Blizzard 4. And then switch it over. I saw Alex texted me back. So you're trying to get sounds to play with an action? The video is blurry and doesn't tell me what it is you're trying to do. This was basically just telling you, like, this is my coding. So you let me know if you understand that coding, because how that is written out, that is what the video is doing. If I had to explain to you directly what the video is trying to show is every time that the spaces change and move, those images, they're keeping in the same order that I have them listed down, and every time they get squeezed, they move over and change their rows and columns of how they get organized. So after it reaches a certain length, it changes the code. And it's able to do that anytime that I animate that specific thing that makes it extend or shrink. If the coding looks complicated, it's because it is. And I think I can code stuff. I've learned a lot of different languages over the years. Even my budget sheet that I talked about way early on, that's another kind of code. I even got another tool that I'm working on for Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle that I'm trying to code. Can't wrap your head around coding? I mean, yeah, it's definitely a language, and you've got to learn what everything does. You can understand simple languages. I mean, macro is just another kind of coding language. You have certain commands that do certain things, and as long as you know what they are and how they function, you can use that to your advantage. Okay, I think what I want to do in here... That... Oh, that's between the lines. Okay, that's my porter there. I might want to put... Ensures the next Scathe, Fire, Paradox, or Thunder spell. Why Paradox? Astral Fire bonus. The next Fire 3 will require no time. I don't know why Sharpcast is talking about Paradox. Cast Will for the first hit, trigger Scathe. Ensure the next Scathe, Fire, Paradox, or Thunder spell cast Will for the first hit, trigger Scathe additional effect, Fire Starter, or Thunder Cloud. So why is Paradox in there? I understand Scathe and Fire and Thunder. What about Paradox? Is it the whole 40% thing? It'll make it 100% for the Fire Starter? That's gotta be it. Wait, where's... Yeah, that is Fire Starter. Okay, yeah, I'll try that again. Let me do Despair. That'll shrink all of that. What's the minion? It is a Final Fantasy XI character named Shan Toto, which is supposed to be, like, one of the most strongest black mages in Final Fantasy XIV. Uh-oh. Gotta put some lucid dreaming right here. Or get you a better look at Shan Toto over here, so you can at least see what she looks like. Unless you've already seen this before. Oh gosh, I just realized what time it is. I need to stop stream. Yeah, that's Shan Toto right there. She's Also known not only for her Black Mage skill abilities, but her laugh. She does something along the lines of... like her evil witch laugh. So yeah, that's why Shantoso, with my job, switched to Black Mage. That's why she shows up. Like Naga from Slayers. I do not know Naga from Slayers. Should I look up Naga from Slayers? There's you. And her laugh. Let's see. Oh yeah, exactly like that. Well, good thing I didn't switch to Firefox, because I'm trying to make my stream safe for work. Really hard to do, especially whenever there's, like... gear changes involved. But, yeah, it is past 5 o'clock. I should have stopped stream right at 5, but I just wasn't paying attention to the time. I gotta stop now. So let's go ahead and find someone to raid, yeah? Let's see who is on. Oh. You want to go back to, Tar Heel and see more city skylines, or do you want to stick with Final Fantasy XIV? Or we can go and check out Final Fantasy XIII too. What would you like to do? Light, playing Final Fantasy XIV right now, is doing a subathon day. Day 1. Maybe we should go... give him some love. Alright, we'll do that. We'll go hang out with... Light for a bit. Alright, well, I'll go ahead and... finish out stream here. Thank you for watching. The next time I stream will be Sunday in the afternoon, 2 to 6 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. And I'll be playing City Skylines. I will take one last look at the city that I made and say goodbye to it and start a new one. So hopefully I get to see you all then. But until then, enjoy the rest of your day.